I'm Dr. Anthony Harper here in Jerusalem at the Knesset. It's been a very historic time here since President Trump's announcement of Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, and of course, moving the embassy to Jerusalem is a very big event, and we were expecting Vice President Pence to be here this week, and that's been delayed. I am in the Knesset with MK Yehuda Glick. Thank you for joining me again.
Shalom, Anthony. How are you?
I am very thankful. Now, I was curious about, and a lot of reviewers might know, how President Trump's announcement of moving the embassy here and that is Jerusalem as the capital, how that affects your Jerusalem peace.
Look, those who examine things and try to investigate or try to understand what the meaning is in terms of the price of their yogurt in the grocery the next morning, not going to see a difference. But those of us who understand and believe that we are living in a prophetical, biblical era, and we are witnessing the words of the prophets coming out of the book and materializing, we see this great announcement of one of the strongest countries in the world, the United States of America, President, recognizing Jerusalem as the capital of the state of Israel. 2,000 years after it was destroyed by the greatest emperors of the world, the Roman empires. Yes. And here today, the Romans are not around, the Jewish people are back home, their homeland, and the President of the United States is announcing a recognition of Jerusalem. We see it as part of the redemption process of the return of the Jewish people back to the land, and strongly connecting the world to the Jerusalem of peace message, which means uniting the world around the one and only God.
And I saw you. That was a very unique experience there the first week of Trump administration, at inauguration week, and a very pleasant surprise to see you there. A lot has developed, of course, at the White House regarding this UNRWA issue that you're very well aware of, and had meetings here in the Knesset about UNRWA. Has there been any response since the latest White House question that I had in October?
Yeah, we've contacted along with the embassy here in Israel, and the American embassy, and we are in dialogue with them, and I think they today understand much more than in the past the serious issue of the American dollars and the European euros going to support terror. I think from here, the message goes on to the president. From here, the message goes on to the administration, and I think they will be much more careful about what's going on. The change, it'll take time for the change to happen, but it's going to happen. It's happening.
Well, as you know, we've been dealing with this issue in America. That the Senator Rich from Idaho that is looking into this. There's supposed to be a GAO, General Accountability Office report, coming out in January, February. So even to find out what happens from that report and how that impacts President Trump's decision.
Every step, everything we can do to prevent exploiting Palestinian children and feeding them, poisoning them with incitement for terror, everything that's done in that direction is blessed and honored.
And you think about all the U.S. tax dollars going into the UN, and President Trump just recently pulled out of UNESCO, and my question was about what is he going to do about UNRWA?
I hope just as he pulled out of UNESCO, he'll pull out of UNRWA, because there's no reason why the Americans should support the terror activity.
Jerusalem of Peace is a wonderful thing you're involved with. Share with our listeners a little bit more about Jerusalem of Peace.
Jerusalem of Peace is the name of my office here in the Knesset, and what we do is actually, even today, we just had a big conference inviting people who are involved in adding positive energy to the world, from connecting to Jerusalem and really doing good, volunteering, initiating activity in the community, social activity, and everything that can be done, taking Jerusalem as like a center, as a battery, spiritual battery, to motivate positive activity.
Yeah, and you have a great website about that, Jerusalem.
And you're welcome to come to JerusalemofPeace.com. In JerusalemofPeace.com, you can sign the Jerusalem Covenant and be part of many hundreds and thousands of people around the world who support, just like President Trump, Jerusalem as Israel's capital.
Oh, it's wonderful. You know, a lot of people have been praying in America for the peace of Jerusalem. And just check out that website, JerusalemofPeace.com, for more information with MK Yehuda Glick. And it's a blessing to be here in Israel in this very historic time, as I mentioned. And there's so much more to happen. With Vice President Pence's arrival most likely delayed into January, there's a lot to look forward to here in Israel. Because
Yeah, we're sure that visit is also gonna happen, and once again it's gonna bring us many more steps ahead towards peace in the region and the world.
It will. Thank you.
Take care.
Appreciate it.